What's up guys, I'm Zedius, and I'm back with another FIFA 17 video. As you can see, the first thing here today, we sell that Jerome Boateng that we packed in the previous episode, and this is the team that we kind of buy with him. I wanted to experiment with a new formation. Everybody says it's really good. I like those two inform cards I bought. That defense, I'm not sure that defense is able to be improved. As a matter of fact, there is that one Scare Hector Bellerin card, the Scream Hector Bellerin card that came out around Halloween, but his stats aren't super upgraded, so I didn't feel it was worth the price. I felt like going with the regular one for now is fine. Run through the prices we paid, and I feel that these informs are good investments. I feel these informs, unless the player gets another inform, which in the case of Andre Gray, I don't think is very likely. In the case of Dele Alli, is definitely possible. But if they don't get other informs, their prices are only going to go up the further away they are from the time that you pack them. So I think selling Boateng was the right decision. I talked about last video that I don't feel spending more than 20 to 30,000 coins on a defender is really necessary unless they are just god tier defenders. And then we forced an early rage quit there in that game. I didn't mind this formation. I did switch. Anyway, I felt like not having wingers was hurting us, so I tried this 4-4-2 flat version. That you can see quickly. You can pause there if you need to see it a little more, but it's our familiar wingers, Depay and Deulofeu. And I tried it, and I was underwhelmed. The players we have I don't think are well suited. I wanted to try the two striker set because I wanted to use Andre Gray, a fast striker, with Harry Kane, who is a powerful striker with a tremendous finishing. How about that for a goal from Andre Gray? But I wasn't interested in the two striker. It didn't work out how I thought it would. So eventually we do switch back to that 4-3-3 fourth variation, and we play Gray as a striker, and we drop Harry Kane back to a cam, and his goal scoring record is continuing to be tremendous. I think last time I checked he had 54 goals and 57 appearances, and I'd say about 10, 12, maybe 15 of those were at cam, maybe even a little more. So I feel that is working for us. My next step is to upgrade Fernandinho. I don't feel he's good enough, and in particular his stamina is terrible in comparison to a lot of the other cards in the team. Dele Alli I think is great as a central midfielder because Kane gets bumped back to cam. Dele Alli gets bumped back to center mid, and I will return to that in a second, but I just wanted to talk about these marquee matchups. Again, I show the price. There's a lot of first owner cards mixed in there. We don't get anything crazy for these SBCs, just some packs. Here's an all players pack. The footage for the final one that I did, the Portuguese one, Vitória Guimarães and Braga, I did it, and I got players in the packs, and again, it was nothing special, but the footage corrupted, so I don't have that, unfortunately. You can see even there, it's not great. I don't know what the Elgato was doing there, but I do show you 3 of the 4 squads. Very cheap to complete. We didn't spend more than the pack was worth, as per our general rule. But yeah, so I mean, they're worth doing. But in this case, we didn't get anything good for them. With no FUT champions this week, it's gonna be a little disappointing when we get to Wednesday and then Friday's video, not having the rewards in packs. But I've been opening a lot of bronze packs. I really want to pack that Tom Davies, that bronze center mid from Everton. I really want to pack him. I looked into buying him. I actually did purchase him and then I resold him because I got him on such a deal that I couldn't say no to. I think it was 1,500 coins or something. I can't justify spending 6,000 coins on a bronze inform. But if he does go down to, by the end of the week, when Team of the Week is ending, if he does go down to, let's say, 4,000 coins is my maximum that I'll pay. And then we'll just make a really cool bronze team, and that'll be something we'll use maybe in a tournament if EA come up with some stipulations for that or something like that. But yeah, as of now, not using them. And we do get a lot of players. You see I'm keeping some players. I'm keeping players that have league SBCs because little by little we will build up. I'm not going to show you as I do them each team in the league SBCs. For example, I did Club Brugge. I'm going to show them all at once in a dedicated video when I finish the league. I'll show the team, I'll show the pack that we got for each one, and then we'll kind of see that league SBC done all at once, even though chronologically it didn't happen that way. I think that's just kind of a better way to do it. How about that goal from Kane though, outside of the foot? And that's what I mean. As a cam, he gets open for those long shots like that. So I was talking about the team. Harry Kane is obviously not going to get replaced. He's untradeable. He's going to be in our team the rest of the year. If we stick to a BPL setup, we will find a spot for him, whether that's at striker, at cam, even if we drop him back into a center mid position. I feel he could do okay there. His defending isn't great, but other than that. And then it's our wingers. There is an in-form Memphis Depay. And he is going for about 110,000 coins. But when I use Alexis Sanchez, I've used him on draft a few times. I think he's phenomenal. So, and he's also going for about 100,000 coins. We have the coinage now that we sold Boateng and whatever. We still have about 250,000 coins in the bank. So I'm just kind of hemming and hawing about, you know, do I go for upgraded Depay because I really do enjoy him? Do I go for the regular Sanchez card? I don't know. I don't know. And that Depay is even more interesting. There's even another wrinkle because he did just move to France from Man United, and he'll now be playing in France. So does he have the potential to maybe playing in a little bit less competitive league? I think it's pretty well agreed upon that the Premier League is more competitive than the Ligue 1 in France. Playing at that level, does he get more informs and then therefore devalue the inform that's out now? And do we wait for that? I don't know. There's a lot of questions up in the air, so I'm just holding off for now. And then on the right side in the BPL, I'm not sure there's that many improvements on Deulofeu that are worth the price. So you have the Sadio Mane 82 rated inform / one to watch card. I don't know about that. He's got great pace. I haven't used them. I've used the regular Mane. In fact, this guy right here in this team is using the regular Mane. And he's good. I don't know. I'd want to try him out before I pull the trigger on that. There's also Willian, and then the inform Willian. I actually packed Willian on my other account. Oh my god, that goal from Harry Kane. So I'm familiar with Willian, and I don't feel that he offers more than Deulofeu does. Yes, his finishing is a little better, but his pace is a little worse. I think he was going for 50, 60k. I don't feel that he's 60 times better than Deulofeu, and Deulofeu goes for about 1k, Willian goes for 50 or 60k. I don't feel that's worth the difference there, personally. The inform Willian is the inform Willian 200 and whatever, 300 and whatever times better, 1,000 times better than Deulofeu? No, because he's going for 300,000 coins last I checked. So I don't want to pull the trigger on that. You have your inform Shaqiri, who is left-footed, and most years in FIFA you want that opposite-footed winger. People like Arjen Robben on the right side or Gareth Bale on the right side cutting in on their left foot. This year, you get so many different shot opportunities that I feel it's good to have strong feet on both feet. A lot of two-star weak foot players I don't think are very usable, and I think Shaqiri does have a 2 or 3 star weak foot. So I'm holding off on him too. There's the inform Walcott that I was seriously considering, that 84 rated inform Walcott. Blistering pace, I think it's 94 pace. Shooting's above 80, which is a big improvement on Deulofeu's 69. But again, is he gonna be 200 times better for 200,000 coins in that neighborhood? I don't know. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. those are the areas I'm looking to improve right now. The 2 wing spots and that center mid spot where Fernandinho is. Candidates for that spot include people like Yaya Toure. I mean, a Paul Pogba would be great there. Not that he's in our price range at the moment, but we could save up for him. You know, people like that, box-to-box center midfielders. That SBC Emre Can card, I'd love to have there. I think it's a phenomenal card. I have him on my other account, but he's passed. So we don't have a chance of getting him. But yeah, those are kind of the people I'm looking into, because Dele Alli is a very attacking midfielder. And while he does an okay job there in the central midfield, I actually think he does a good job. He's definitely more offensive-minded than not. So I really want a box-to-box player, because those center mids do push up. They get forward. They get opportunities to take shots. They even end up in the box sometimes. Fernandinho is a little small too, which is why somebody like Yaya Toure, who's well above 6 feet, would do well. I've been thinking about switching him out with Matic, who we do have in the club. But again, he's not good enough going forward, in my opinion. He's too clumsy on the ball. And then you see there, we do get promoted into Division 3. And here I just decide, we have a lot of coins. I decided to do a foot draft. So we do take a 5 at the back formation. I wanted to have those wingers. I wanted to have a chance at those Team of the Year cards. I sped up the selection. I liked Suarez there, but I was hoping maybe we get a Team of the Year Suarez later. I took Aguero because he does link with Messi. We took Messi there. And there's that Sanchez I was talking about. I didn't use him this draft, but I did take him. This was a little bit of a haphazard draft. Things didn't present themselves as well as they could. I used that 90 Pogba. He was phenomenal, but he's going for well in excess of 1 million coins, maybe almost 2 million coins. So we don't have a chance of getting him, but maybe the regular Pogba. We'll see. So I'm kind of going for here a BPL La Liga hybrid sort of action here. It's not going super well because we have so many weak links there. But using this team, it actually ended up really good. Oh, we get that 87 Nainggolan. I just wanted to compare those two stats for a second, the Pogba and the Nainggolan. Nainggolan is such an outrageously good card. I believe he's in this Team of the Week currently. All stats above, I think his lowest stat is like 82. Absolutely phenomenal. And we do get another Team of the Year player, Marcelo. He's somebody I would pay over the odds for, because you look at those stats, not including shooting, discounting shooting, every stat is above 90. And I don't care if you're a left back or not. He could play anywhere. If all those stats are above 90, you could play anywhere on the field, and you're going to make an impact. So he is somebody I would pay that kind of money for. And then you give him a chem style that boosts shooting, and I believe he has 80 shooting. You give him a chem style that boosts shooting, he's in the 87 to 93 shooting area, depending on what chem style you give him. So he would be somebody I would look to get. Even if we stick with the BPL team, he could come on as a super sub and absolutely make an impact. He could win you games. I think that is the bottom line. So knowing that, he's somebody that I would definitely purchase. So we continue on this draft here. We don't get anybody who really changes the game for us. Fooling around with some players, trying to get a little more chemistry. And then we end up with... I took that... I wanted to take that striker Mertens, but I ended up taking Yanko Aspas. That's the team we use. Marcelo, Messi, the highlights. We do get that team of the group stage. Neymar over on the left-hand side. And then we're just going to go through a couple of draft games. This Pogba really was good. He really was good. I didn't think he'd be as good as he was. But he is a very good card. I don't see us ever getting any of the informed versions. But his regular version, I think, is going for about 500k, 600k neighborhood right now. Would I pay 500 to 600,000 coins for a central midfielder? Yes, I would, because he can run your team. He does a lot more than I think most people would think. Look, a 9.0 rating in that game. He's going to win you balls back. He's going to stop attacks that could have been goals if somebody else was there. He's going to win you aerial battles on corners and free kicks. and goal kicks from either goal. He's going to start attacks for you, and he can finish attacks for you. He's got enough pace. He's got that 79 pace, but you give him, if you want him to be defensive, you give him something like an anchor. If you want him to be a little more offensive, maybe an engine or a hawk. I think I might leave him on basic, because it does give boosts in every area. And just look at that goal from him. I mean, Lloris gets a touch, he still can't do anything about it. And that was in the 114th minute to win us that game. That 9-going card, I didn't use him a ton because he wasn't starting, but I did bring him on in, I think, every game. Phenomenal card as well. But he's going well in excess of 1 million coins as well. So, how about that team? 99 Ronaldo, 96 Modric, 96 Ramos. That's a pretty fantastic team. And those skills with Neymar, get a little lucky there. Pogba again. Actually watching this back for the second or third time, that Pogba is just popping up with goals, popping up with good assists. He's in the right place at the right time. I think he's somebody we work for. On that right center mid side. I think he's somebody that could definitely make an impact, definitely be a game changer for us. So, but yeah, going forward from here, we give up a tough goal there. This was the draft final. Pretty back and forth game with this guy. You might even say he deserved the win if you see the stats at the end of the game. But I thought we played really well. Messi cutting inside. I thought the Team of the Year Messi was really good. A lot of people have been talking about him like, oh, Suarez and Ronaldo are so much better. I used that Ronaldo in the other draft that we did, and yeah, he was phenomenal. Don't get me wrong, but I thought Messi was in the same tier, maybe not on the same level. Look at that goal. Look at that ball control. And that actually wins us the game. That goal wins us the game and wins us the whole draft. So 878 coins for that game. And then we go in, we look at our prize for winning the draft, and it's 225k rare gold packs and a premium gold pack, 7.5k pack. Disappointing. Did we make our money back? Yes, absolutely. Dele Alli goes for 2k. Those two players there we will keep in the club. One's from the Mexican League, one's from the Turkish League. They will be useful at some point. A couple of discards there. I go to the transfer list because it was full. Sell a bunch of. We sold a bunch of bronze and silver players that weren't taking up much room. Jump back into the packs. I was hoping for something good from these rare gold packs. Chicharito goes for about 2,500 coins. Jack Wilshere goes for a little bit. De Poitre will go into a SBC. And we're getting all these rare contracts. We do make Borussia Park our home stadium. And yeah, it goes for about 2.2k. That's good. And yeah, so basically we end up making our money back on this. When you count game coins as well, we made about 3,000 coins back from from match coins. And all in all, successful draft and a very successful episode with lots of wins. So I'll be back on Wednesday with some more gameplay, picking our team for the weekend league. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye.